I think it exists to. I think it's different. I don't think it's the traditional Trinity.
So you don't believe? So you don't think it's the healer, the tank, or the DPS? You believe
it's not healer, tank, DPS.
It's control.
Cycling. Yeah, it's control, support, and damage. Because your DPS is the same. Control is keeping a thing under wraps, and then support is making sure that your team doesn't die. Sometimes, like if somebody is out of their heal, you give them a little bit of heal. You give buffs. You give, boons. I mean, it exists, but it is not nearly as entrenched as WoW's Trinity, and it is not the same as WoW's Trinity.
So, Paul, do you think the Trinity system exists?
It's kind of there, but I don't know.
There's no tanking.
Yeah, there's no tanking.
Like,
but at the same time,
and gets hit, he's dead.
Yeah.
Really.
What about you, Richard?
Same thing as Kellen.
And Ben?
What?
Do you think the Trinity system exists?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I already answered this. I do.
Okay.
I do think it exists.
Alright, so I think I guess like overall the Trinity system does exist in the sense that there's the support, the control, and the damage, but not so much the tank and the dedicated healer.
Yeah.
Is what our overall feelings on it is.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So, after the Beta Weekend event, and I'm sure some of you guys already beforehand had the same idea and whatnot, do you guys plan on getting the game after the release?
Oh yeah.
Already pre-purchased.
I guess everybody here has already pre-purchased it.
Yeah, I actually haven't,
like,
but I will
it.
be. Yeah, you can cancel it if you do so wish, but I would strongly recommend picking it up to anyone who is interested in it, because it's $60 and it's worth it.
Were you guys disappointed by any means for the Beta Weekend event?
More content, please.
More content.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everybody's feeling on it.
Yeah. I think it's not more content as in we need more levels. I think it's more like there just needs to be more stuff to do within the levels. So with the dungeons, we want more heart events.
There has to be more stuff.
Yeah, more stuff.
I ran out of the personal story, to be honest. I finished it. And I just wanted to keep going.
They capped it out, didn't they? They just said more to come in the real game.
Yeah, they said the demo was, or that was the end of this demo.
I found a portal, and there was a big like slash through it, and it says you cannot enter this. Like the demo does not include this area.
Was that in Lion's Arch?
There's a human area in the bottom, very bottom right corner of the map. In the human area.
I think that's because those lead to Sylvari and Azura areas. I think that because those lead to those areas, and you'd have.
That would be
Lion's Arch.
I'm trying to figure out where exactly that would be. It's in the map. I have to look at a map, but that may be. I think Azura area is west. That was east. So I don't know.
Then, who knows? I think that those areas are probably. I don't think that. It could be human and northern.
There's probably higher up areas.
Probably higher up areas. Probably, I'm guessing that they would also include like, what I'm envisioning Guild Wars 2 is going to culminate to is I think that there's going to have crossover areas. I think you're going to have like the Char crossover with the Norn areas because they're pretty close to each other or something. I mean, so I think there's going to be those combo areas where the races are working together in some areas, and those are probably not complete either because they involve Sylvari and Asura. So there you go. That's my thoughts on that.
All right. So yeah, I'm glad we have all the viewers and everything, and I'm glad you guys joined us. This pretty much ends our thoughts and whatnot for the Beta Weekend event and everything. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and please stay tuned for even more Tyria Tribunes, and please do visit clanmilk.com. We have some great articles written by Kellen himself and Ben.
Oh wait, before we go,
go ahead.
Sorry. Is there anything for anybody who's listening right now? Is there any questions you guys have?
Yeah, anybody who didn't play the beta and is wondering something like little that we didn't touch on, maybe somebody who has played the beta, didn't experience something that we experienced a lot. Maybe you didn't do a lot of world versus world. Maybe you didn't do a lot of structured PvP, and you got some questions. We would love to answer that real quick, and that'd be we could do that.
Yeah.
So.
And if you guys have anything that you can come up with later, you can post it on our article.
Or the
Yeah.
YouTube video.
Yeah, there's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
there's going to be a lot of articles coming from Clan Milk. I know that pretty much my writing for the next week is going to be me figuring out what I want to write about as far as Guild Wars 2 and all the stuff that I did. You know, I want to figure out what I want to write about. So
We'll be producing all our
All right,
content.
real quick.
We got
Real quick.
we got a
The
question.
Zippinator asked a question. Did anyone seem to have the same armor type the whole time? For me personally, I actually changed my level relatively often, just because I was killing so many things. I got new armor more or less every 2 levels, just because I was killing that much stuff. The general armor type was the same in that it was cloth armor, except the look was different.
Yeah.
Not very different, but it wasn't. It was different armor, which is nice. Although it was the same color scheme that I picked in the beginning. I'm beginning to wonder if you can
dye it.
Yeah.
Right in the options, you can go and dye it.
Yeah.
I did that a lot for my armor, but I
you'll need to
played
buy
Guardian to
dye.
about 20, so I can tell him that like pretty much all of the different ones, I really did look the same. Like there were maybe different scales and different things placed, but I tried just switching between armors, and there wasn't really that much of a noticeable difference. Like if you ever played Terra or seen it, every 5 or 10 levels you get a new armor look, and that did not happen right now. It may be because maybe it's not done. Maybe that's something they're implementing, or maybe at higher levels.
I mean, it's only like level 15 you got, right? It's
Yeah, I didn't get very
well,
high
I got
myself.
I got level 18 on my Guardian.
Well, I mean, my point is the top level is 80, and typically in Guild Wars 1, all your armor was going to look the same until you got to level 20, which is the top level, and then from there it really branched out.
Which I think they'll probably end up doing the same thing.
Yes,
Well,
because Guild Wars 2 is both Guild Wars really
very
are very
aesthetic. Yep.
And so you won't be fighting for
Stats.
you won't be fighting for stats. You'll be fighting for looks, and so all of the cool looking armor will be level 80. I can guarantee you this.
I was about to say something right along those lines, is that I implore you, Zippinator, to go look for some pictures on the internet. There's been some stuff where they've shown off all these different armor types and weapons and cool sets and everything. And so, I mean, probably for the first 30 levels, maybe even all the way up to level 80.
60.
Who knows? I mean,
I think,
like 60
I think
levels.
at 60.
I noticed some difference. I played the Elementalist, and I picked up as much armor as I possibly could. As much as I got. And I noticed a few little variations here and there. It started to get a little bit more elaborate. But, I mean, I think those really cool differences that you're going to see are going to be later in the game. I don't see them happening early in the game, because we've even seen press beta level 30 stuff. Doesn't even look a lot different from the stuff that we started with. It's pretty basic looking material. So you're going to see a lot of the stuff later in the game, and it's going to be pretty high reward. High risk, high reward.
I think it proves as soon as we enter PvP, you get a big set of armor, don't you? Like as a Guardian.
Oh yeah, you get
if you just step in the mist, you get some huge shiny looking silver plate. So
yeah, it's good stuff.
All right. Anyways, I think that
yeah, I think that answers your question.
sufficiently answers your question.
And
any last questions?
Nothing else has come up, but I mean, they're free to post on comments. Most of us will be responding, and we're all there.
all right,
And
guys.
look at that. She's showing pictures on his stream here. So.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it, and please do stay tuned to Clan Milk, okay? We'll be glad to give you guys out the most that we can. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care, guys.